Let's talk about something simple but powerful. It's time to leave your comfort zone. Let me be honest with you. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It's warm, it's safe, and it's silent. But outside of it, that's where the real noise is. That's where the learning happens. That's where the future is built. If you want different results, stop doing the same things. It's a simple idea, but most people spend their lives repeating the same routines, habits, and choices, expecting something to magically change. They wake up, go to the same job they dislike, complain about the same problems, surround themselves with the same kind of people, and then wonder why life feels stuck. But here's the truth. Nothing changes until you change. Imagine planting the same seed every season and expecting a different tree to grow. That's not how nature works, and it's not how life works either. If you're always doing what's comfortable, you're staying in the same mental loop. Your actions shape your reality. So if you're not happy with what you're getting, it means you have to take a hard look at what you're doing. Change is uncomfortable. That's why most people avoid it. It feels safer to stay with what we know, even if it's not working, than to step into the unknown. But let me tell you, the unknown is not your enemy. It's your opportunity. Trying something new doesn't require you to be perfect. It just requires you to start. If you're bad at it at first, good. That means you're learning. That means you're moving. Start small if you have to, but start somewhere. A different action today could lead to a completely different life tomorrow. So if you're serious about changing your life, stop repeating yesterday. Break the pattern, take the risk, say yes to the opportunity that scares you, learn the thing you've been avoiding, talk to the person you admire. Whatever you do, do something different. Because the results you want are not hiding from you, they're waiting for you on the other side of change. Rejection is not failure, it's a filter. Most people take rejection personally, as if it defines their worth or ability. But rejection doesn't say, you're not good enough. It says, this path isn't right for you yet. It's life's way of filtering out what's not meant for you or preparing you for something better. Every no you hear isn't a wall, it's a signpost. It redirects you, refines you, and builds the resilience you need for bigger challenges ahead. Think about it. If everything you wanted came easy, you'd never grow. You'd never know who truly supports you, who believes in you, or how strong you really are. Rejection strips away the easy choices. It forces you to sharpen your skills, toughen your mindset, and look deeper into your purpose. It shows you who's serious, because most people give up after the first no. But those who persist, who get up after every door slams shut, they're the ones who eventually find the right door. And when it opens, they're ready not just to enter, but to succeed. You must learn to expect rejection, not fear it. If you're not being rejected sometimes, it probably means you're playing too safe. It means you're staying in the comfort zone, only reaching for what's already within reach. But growth doesn't happen in safe zones. It happens when you stretch yourself far enough to risk hearing no. Let rejection become your training. Let it harden your discipline and sharpen your focus. Rejection is only painful when you see it as an ending, but it's not. It's a sorting process. It's the universe asking you, how badly do you want it? If you stop at the first rejection, you've answered that question. But if you keep going, you turn rejection into redirection, into momentum, into power. So don't run from rejection. Thank it. Learn from it. Let it shape the version of you who doesn't just survive the journey, but owns it. Learn from people who are better than you. That's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. One of the biggest mistakes people make is surrounding themselves only with those who agree with them, who think like them, or who are at the same level. It might feel good for your ego, but it's terrible for your growth. If you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. There's something powerful about being the beginner in a room full of experts. At first, it's intimidating. You feel like you don't belong. You compare yourself, you doubt yourself, but that discomfort, that's exactly where growth begins. When you're around people who are ahead of you in business, in mindset, in discipline, you start seeing what's possible. Their success stretches your vision. Their habits challenge your laziness. Their decisions teach you how to think differently. Learning from those better than you isn't just about copying what they do. It's about understanding how they think, why they act, and what they value. Watch how they react to failure. See how they manage their time, their energy, their relationships. Ask questions, take notes. Be humble enough to say, I don't know, and wise enough to listen when they speak. Don't let pride or insecurity keep you from being a student. There's no shame in not knowing something, only in refusing to learn. Everyone who's successful was once clueless. Everyone great once struggled. What makes the difference is who they chose to learn from and how willing they were to be taught. So, put yourself in rooms where you feel small. Sit at tables where you're not the loudest voice. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, correct you, and inspire you to level up. That's not just how you grow, it's how you grow faster. And one day, if you keep learning with humility, you'll be the one others look to for guidance. But it starts by choosing to learn from those who've already climbed a little higher. Use failure as your university. Failure is not the end of the road, it's the beginning of your education. In fact, the most successful people in the world will tell you that failure is their most trusted teacher. But here's the key. You have to approach failure with the right mindset. Most people see failure as something to avoid, something that shames them. But when you start viewing failure as a learning tool, as a classroom full of lessons, everything changes. Failure teaches you things that success can never teach you. Success is smooth, it's easy. Success doesn't show you where your weaknesses lie. But failure exposes your gaps, forces you to face your flaws, and challenges you to do better next time. Every time you fail, you're given a chance to learn what didn't work, why it didn't work, and what needs to change. It's a practical, hands-on education that can't be replicated in any school or book. Think about it. When you fail, you don't just walk away with bruises. You walk away with experience. And experience is the best teacher you'll ever have. Failure teaches resilience, patience, and persistence. It shows you how to rise after being knocked down, how to adapt when your first plan doesn't succeed, and how to handle pressure when things get tough. If you're afraid of failure, you'll play it safe. But playing it safe means playing small. It means missing opportunities. It means never stepping into the greatness that lies just beyond your comfort zone. If you're only doing what you know works, you'll never discover what else is possible. Failure, on the other hand, opens up your world. It forces you to get creative. It forces you to think outside of the box and find new ways to solve problems. When you fail, you gain knowledge that only comes from the experience of trying and falling short. You begin to understand what truly matters in the pursuit of success. What's worth the effort and what's just a distraction. The best part about failure is that it's not permanent. It's a temporary setback, a moment in time. But if you learn from it, if you use it as fuel to grow, you will be unstoppable. Don't fear failure. Embrace it. Every time you fail, you add another layer of wisdom to your journey. Fail again, fail better, fail smarter, and eventually your failures will become the foundation upon which you build your success. That's the real education, the kind you don't get in a classroom, but in the tough, challenging, beautiful moments of life. Comfort today can cost you tomorrow. It's easy to settle into a routine, to stay in the same place, to avoid the discomfort of change. After all, why disrupt your peace when everything seems fine? Why challenge yourself when life is not actively falling apart? But here's the harsh reality. Staying comfortable today often means sacrificing the growth, opportunities, and potential of tomorrow. Comfort is seductive. It convinces you that the status quo is enough, that maintaining what you have is the goal. But what you have today was once something you worked for, something that stretched you. If you keep seeking comfort, you'll stop working for anything new. And soon, you'll find that what you have is no longer enough. It's stale. The world doesn't stop moving because you're comfortable. While you stay in your cozy little bubble, others are working, learning, adapting, and pushing forward. And eventually you look around and realize that your comfort has cost you time, progress, and the future you could have had. Every day you choose comfort over challenge, you're trading your potential for the illusion of safety. Growth never happens in the safe zone. It happens when you take risks, when you venture into the unknown, when you try something you're not sure you can handle. The most successful people didn't get there by playing it safe. They got there by taking uncomfortable steps, by embracing uncertainty, by facing challenges head on. The biggest danger of comfort is the belief that you have all the time in the world. I'll change tomorrow, you tell yourself. I'll take action when I'm ready. But tomorrow always turns into next week, next month, next year, and suddenly you've wasted time that you'll never get back. Every moment you spend in comfort is a moment not spent working toward the future you dream of. You don't know what opportunities might slip away while you stay where it's easy. You don't know what's waiting for you in the uncomfortable, unknown spaces. But I promise you, if you're not moving toward those spaces, you're falling behind. Comfort today might feel good, but it's a dangerous trap. It makes you believe that you've made it when in reality, you've only postponed the inevitable. Life doesn't wait for you to get comfortable. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. You have to make the choice to step outside that comfort zone, to face discomfort, and to grow. If you want to build a future that excites you, that challenges you, and that makes you proud, you have to trade comfort today for progress tomorrow. It won't always be easy, it won't always feel good, but the price of staying comfortable is the price of your potential, and that's something you can never afford. So my friends, let me leave you with this. Get uncomfortable, take the risk, apply for the job you think you're not ready for, pitch the idea no one believes in yet, travel to the place that scares you a little, learn the skill you've been avoiding. The future does not belong to the talented, it belongs to the brave. It's time to leave their comfort zone because that's where your real life is waiting.